I'll never forget the moment that my life turned around. It was 2005, and I was walking through the forest near my home in California, just lost in grief, feeling despair, overwhelmed by sadness and fear. My husband wanted a divorce, and even though I'd been hanging onto that marriage by a thread for years, I was terrified of letting go. Suddenly, when I felt at my lowest, darkest point, I heard a voice in my head. And it said, "What if this were not the worst that could happen, but the best?" And I thought, how could getting divorced be the best thing that could happen to me? And then I started to hear the answers. I would no longer have to listen to his criticism. I wouldn't have to protect the children from it either. I could move abroad, which I'd always wanted to do. I wouldn't have to justify anything I did. I wouldn't have to explain anything. And with every step that I walked and every thought that came to me, I felt lighter and lighter until by the time I left that forest, I felt like I was floating. Of course, that was just the beginning of the next step of my journey. But I couldn't have gotten there without changing my perspective. That's what made me feel that everything was possible. Ever since then, whenever life has looked dark and I've felt scared and sad and powerless, I've thought, what if this were not the worst, but the best thing that could happen? Our darkest moments are the doorways to our new lives, if we can just change our perspective. If you would like help changing your perspective, finding your own higher perspective, and your own inner guidance, just send me a direct message or click the link below to book a free call or visit my website, zeropointenergyhealing.com.